Hey guys, it's Emily, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make 4 lemon room decoration ideas. You get to learn how to make a jar, a garland, fabric lemons, and a sign. Now let's get on with the video. The first idea I'm going to show you how to make is this jar. You want to start by painting your jar with 1 or more coats of white or another color of acrylic paint. When the paint is dry, you want to wrap a piece of twine around the top of the jar and tie it into a knot. Then you want to keep wrapping the twine around the top of the jar until the top of the jar is completely covered. If you need to, you can put hot glue on the twine where the back of the jar will be to hold the twine into place. When you're done wrapping the twine around the jar, you want to glue the twine down close to the first knot that you made. And when the glue is dry, you want to cut the twine, but not too short because you're going to tie it. After you're done cutting the twine, you want to tie the twine you were wrapping with onto the piece of twine that was left over from the first knot that you made into a knot. Then you want to cut off the extra twine, but you don't want to cut it too short because it can come undone. Now you can start creating a lemon by lightly drawing out a lemon on the front of the jar with a pencil. Then you can paint the lemon in with yellow acrylic paint. When the lemon is dry, you can draw out the leaves and a stem. Then you can paint the leaves and the stem in with green acrylic paint. The last thing you can do is that you can take a long piece of twine and glue the middle of it on the back of the twine that's on the back of the jar. This will help with keeping the twine on the jar while you tie it. Then you can tie a bow. An optional step you can do is that you can glue the bow in place, so you can have the bow sitting where you want it to be. And then you're all done. You can put anything that you would like in your jar. I put flowers in mine. The next idea I'm going to show you how to make are these fabric lemons. The first thing you want to do is that you want to make a lemon template by drawing out a lemon from a piece of paper. And make sure you draw this bigger than what you want your lemon to be. When you're done drawing out the lemon, you want to cut it out. After you're done cutting out your lemon, you want to cut a rectangle out of yellow fabric that's big enough for 2 lemons to be cut out. Then you want to trace the lemon on the fabric and make sure you draw a border around it. When you're done tracing out your lemon, you want to fold the fabric in half and cut the lemons out. After you're done cutting out the lemon shape out of the fabric, you should have 2 lemon shapes. Now to put the lemon together, you want to place the wrong sides of the fabric together. Then you want to lift up the top layer of fabric, and then you want to put hot glue on the edge of the fabric that's on the bottom. Then you can place the fabric back down in the glue. You want to repeat the same steps for the rest of the lemon, and just make sure you leave an opening so you can stuff it later. When you're done gluing the lemon, you want to stuff the lemon with pillow stuffing. After you're done stuffing the lemon, you want to glue the opening shut. Once the glue is dry, and if you have any glue sticking out, you can cut off the excess glue. Now to create the leaves, you want to draw them out on a piece of green fabric, and then you want to cut them out. If you are creating more than one lemon, or if you want more than one leaf on your lemon, you can trace your first leaf to create more leaves, and then you can cut out those leaves. When you're done cutting out the leaves, you want to lay 1 or 2 leaves on your lemon, and then you can glue them on with hot glue. An optional step you can do is that you can tie a bow with twine and glue the bow on over a leaf. When you're done creating your lemons, you can do whatever you would like with them. I put mine in a bowl. The third idea I'm going to show you how to make is this garland. You want to start creating your lemon first, and you can do this by drawing and cutting out a lemon out of a piece of yellow cardstock paper. Then you want to draw a leaf out of green cardstock paper and cut it out. When you're done cutting out the leaf and the lemon, you want to take Mod Podge or another type of glue and glue where the leaf will be sitting at on the lemon. Then you're done creating the lemon. Now to create the tassel, you want to wrap a piece of twine on a piece of cardboard that measures 3.5 by 5 inches, and you want to wrap it about 25 times. When you're done wrapping the twine, you want to cut the twine you are wrapping with. Then you want to take a piece of ribbon and wrap it around the cardboard and cut it to the length that your tassel will be. The next thing you want to do is that you want to take another piece of twine and run it underneath of the twine and tie it into a knot where the top of the tassel will be. Then you can cut the tassel off of the cardboard by cutting where the bottom of the tassel will be in half. Now you want to take a long piece of twine and make a loop with it and place it over the tassel. Then you want to wrap the twine around the twine, the loop, and the ribbon about 15 times. When you're done wrapping the twine, you want to cut the twine you are wrapping with. Then you want to take the twine you are wrapping with and you want to run it through the loop. Then you can pull on the twine that's from the loop and the twine you are wrapping with to create a knot. When you're done creating the knot, you want to cut the twine from the knot, but not too short because the knot can come undone. To finish the tassel, you want to trim the bottom of the tassel, and then you're all done with your tassel. Now for the beads, you want to paint as many beads as you want with acrylic paint. To make it easier to paint them, you can put them on a pencil, and you may need to paint them twice. You can also place them onto tin foil to dry. I painted 20 white beads in one size and 20 yellow beads in another size. When the beads are dry, you want to put the beads onto a piece of twine. And if you're having trouble putting them on, you can cut the twine and then you can continue running the beads on the twine. You can also try using a toothpick to help the twine go through the beads. When you're done putting the beads on the twine, you want to tie the tassel onto one end of the twine with the beads. You may need to alternate which piece of twine you're tying on so the tassel stays on the twine. Then you can trim the twine from the knots, but not too short because they can come undone. For the other end, you want to tie a knot and then you can glue the lemon onto the other end with hot glue. The last thing you want to do is that you want to trim off any extra twine, and then you're all done. The last idea I'm going to show you how to make is this sign. The first thing you want to start doing is that you want to paint a wooden sign any color that you want. When the paint is dry, you want to lightly draw out a lemon on the right side of the sign of a pencil, and then you want to paint it in. When the lemon is dry, you want to draw out 1 or 2 leaves and a stem. Then you want to paint the leaves and the stem in. When the paint is dry, you want to write a word of anything that you want onto the left side of the sign, and then you can paint the word. The next thing you want to do is that you want to tie a bow and glue it on the bottom of the sign. Then you're all done. And that's how you make these lemon decorations. In the comments down below, let me know which DIY is your favorite. And if you like this video, subscribe to see more videos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!